Hello my beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. For those that are new, my name is Nelly. What do you do if you want to marry this man who's just proposed to you and you're so excited? But the problem is your parents are not giving you their blessings for some reason. You're not minors anymore. What do? Do you go to court and marry him in court? Or maybe you just break up. Today's topic, we're going to be talking about parents that won't accept your choice. The decisions we made, some have good reasons and some don't. God gives us children to nurture them and direct them towards their purpose in life. This includes their destinies. When they are minors, you make the decisions for them. But as they grow old, they have to make their own decisions. And when you grow old, they are going to make those decisions on your behalf. So you better enjoy the moment, because one day you'll be grown up and you'll become a parent as well. Marriage is one of those decisions that you have to make on your own. But when you decide to marry a wrong person, your destiny can be delayed for some reason, because the person that you're getting married to is not supposed to be part of your destiny. That is why sometimes it gets delayed. As parents, when your children are ready to get married, you need to guide them towards making that decision rather than disagreeing with them. Don't manipulate them with regards to the decisions on who you want to marry, just because maybe you had an agreement with your partner that one day your daughter will marry their son. It's a big mistake, because at the end of the day, you have no idea if your daughter will be attracted to your partner's son, because this is just a business deal. The best thing is to do is to allow them to get married to who they choose to marry. And the best blessing you can give to your child is to speak blessings over them rather than cursing them all the time. Sometimes parents will curse their children without even them realizing that they're doing that. That your words are alive. If you are going to speak blessings, those blessings will manifest in the child. But if you are going to keep cursing them all the time for some reasons, those curses will follow that child. So don't curse your children with your words. Talk to your children rather than discard their choices that they make. Whether that person is from a poor background or not, it's their choices at the end of the day. Sometimes as parents, we program our children to marry this rich person, not realizing that at the end of the day, your child may not be happy with this rich person. That person may not value your child, because at the end of the day, they will feel like they were not there to work hard for it. They probably came into this marriage when everything was there. Yet that poor guy who has a vision, you can become part of that vision, and you can work together towards getting that vision into something big. You can both progress together and become worthy someday if God blesses you. So parents, don't let your children become victims in the name of marriage. It's not about the worth. Being successful won't make your marriage happy. You need to find out is this person equally yoked with your child? Do they carry the fruit of the Spirit? Or maybe they're just totally different people. In these days, the generation of our children know what they really want. Don't push your child to marry somebody that they won't be happy with just because it's your choice. You may lead them into an unhappy marriage, and that will eventually break them, and this may lead to a divorce. Just because you forced them for your selfish reasons, and they knew from the beginning who they wanted to get married to, and you didn't accept their choice. You manipulated the situation just because you're a parent and you still call yourself a Christian. And that is so wrong. Just because you brought them into this world doesn't mean you have to manipulate who they have to get married to. You can guide them towards the decision, but not manipulate the situation. What if that was God's decision for them to get married? What if their destiny is tied to this person and you are not accepting their decision as a parent? You are delaying your child's destiny for your selfish reasons, because maybe the only way that things can open up for this couple is when these people are married and now they've become husband and wife, and you are just delaying that. So ladies, when you decide to be parents one day, think about what I've just said. Your relationship with your children is very important, and you need to be honest to them. Allow them to get married to who they wish to marry, as long as you can see that this man is going to take care of your daughter. Or maybe this woman is a good woman for your son. As long as you know that they are equally yoked. As parents, you'll be able to see that. and guide them to what they need to do and release them. Don't use your experiences to judge your children's future. If your marriage didn't work out, doesn't mean your children are going to have the same as well. And if you think that it's maybe could be a generation curse in your family, maybe your sisters are also going through the same thing, pray over it. Because no marriage is the same. Once you identify the problem, pray over it and break it. Don't wait until it happens for you to realize that, oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you that in our family, we don't last in marriage. Sometimes as parents, we are not perfect. You can make the wrong choice for your child or maybe for your children. Admit that you're wrong, because that may affect that child in that marriage in the long run. Just because you didn't want them to marry who they chose to marry, you forced them to marry who you wanted them to marry for your own selfish reasons or maybe a business deal. So as a child, you have a choice to marry who you wish to marry, because when God shows you who you should marry, it is for a reason. Don't let your parents manipulate that reason. If they are the ones making the choices for you, you'll end up not getting married. And one day they'll be asking you, when are you getting married? When are we seeing grandchildren? And yet they were the ones making those decisions for you. Right men came, but they disapproved the choices that you made. So you need to make the choices and be sure that the choices that you've made are the right choices. So sometimes as parents, we don't see that these are the problems that we are causing. Let your children marry who they wish to marry. They have a choice to do that. They are adults. The only thing that you can do is guide them. It's their right to marry who they choose to marry. Just because of your fear and your experiences doesn't mean they will suffer as well. You can change the situation, but remember, it's only God that makes a marriage work, and a marriage that is agreed by two people. You cannot separate it when they have become one. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. God bless you.